When someone told me a Bugatti Chiron, one of the most expensive and powerful cars in the world, was being sold for just $500, I honestly thought it was a joke, a scam, or clickbait. After all, this is a hypercar that normally costs millions of dollars, owned by billionaires, celebrities, and collectors. A car capable of over 300 miles per hour, powered by a monstrous quad-turbo W16 engine, engineered to redefine speed and luxury. So the idea that one could be bought for the price of a budget smartphone sounded completely insane. But what if it was real? That single thought sparked a journey that turned into one of the most unbelievable automotive stories of my life. It all started with a strange message I received online, a short post buried deep in a local classifieds page. The listing was simple, almost suspiciously casual. Old sports car for sale. Been sitting for years. $500. Serious buyers only. No flashy photos. No brand name. No hype. Just a blurry image of a dusty car, shape hidden in the shadows of a garage. At first, I ignored it. Listings like this usually lead to rusted project cars, forgotten sedans, or vehicles that barely resemble what they once were. But something about this post felt different. Maybe it was curiosity. Maybe it was instinct. Or maybe it was just the thought of uncovering something incredible. So I reached out. The reply came from an elderly woman, a grandmother, who explained that the car had belonged to her late grandson. According to her, he had once been passionate about cars, speed, and engineering. But after he passed away years earlier, the vehicle was left untouched, locked away, and slowly forgotten. She said she didn't know much about it. She just wanted it gone. The more she explained, the more mysterious it became. The car had apparently been sitting in a garage for years, collecting dust, never driven, never moved. No one in the family wanted to deal with it. They didn't understand its value. To them, it was just an old car taking up space. But to me, it sounded like the start of a legendary discovery. Still, I kept my expectations realistic. People exaggerate online. Photos can be misleading. Stories can be fake. Yet curiosity got the better of me. So I decided to visit. The drive to her house felt surreal. I kept imagining different scenarios. Maybe it was an old replica. Maybe it was a kit car. Maybe it was something completely different. But in the back of my mind, there was a small voice whispering, "What if it's real?" When I arrived, the neighborhood was quiet and unassuming. Nothing about it screamed million-dollar supercar. Just modest homes, tree-lined streets, and a peaceful suburban atmosphere. Then I saw the garage. It looked like it hadn't been opened in years. The door creaked as it lifted, revealing a dark, dusty interior. The smell of old oil, fabric, and time filled the air. Shafts of sunlight cut through the dust particles floating in the space. And then I saw it. A low, wide silhouette. A body shape so iconic, so aggressive, so unmistakable that my heart nearly stopped. Even under layers of dust, even with flat tires and faded paint, the car's identity was impossible to ignore. It was a Bugatti Chiron. Not a replica. Not a look-alike. Not a cheap imitation. A real Chiron. One of the rarest, most advanced, and most valuable cars ever built. My mind struggled to process what I was seeing. The signature horseshoe grille. The flowing aerodynamic lines. The dramatic side profile. The engineering that once represented the absolute pinnacle of automotive performance. But now, it sat there like a forgotten relic. Dust coated every surface. Cobwebs stretched between mirrors and walls. The tires were deflated. The once glossy paint looked dull and neglected. Leaves and debris had collected around the wheels. It looked like a sleeping beast that hadn't been awakened in years. The grandmother stood beside me, watching quietly. She explained that her grandson had been deeply passionate about supercars, that he had worked hard to own something extraordinary. The Bugatti had been his pride and joy, his dream realized. But after his passing, no one knew what to do with it. They didn't want the maintenance costs. They didn't want the responsibility. They just wanted closure. She told me she was ready to let it go, for $500. I asked multiple times if she was sure. She was. To her, it wasn't about money. It was about freeing space and letting go of something tied to painful memories. For me, it felt like stepping into an automotive fairy tale. I walked around the car slowly, examining every detail. The carbon fiber bodywork, the massive brake calipers, the intricate design of the headlights, the interior barely visible through dusty glass, leather seats, digital displays, luxury materials frozen in time. This car wasn't just transportation. It was a masterpiece, a machine that once symbolized excess, innovation, and extreme performance, now sitting silently in a forgotten garage. But reality soon set in. Owning a Bugatti is not like owning a normal car. Even if the purchase price was only $500, the cost of repairs, restoration, maintenance, and parts could reach tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If the engine was damaged, if the electronics had failed, if corrosion had set in, this could become one of the most expensive mistakes of my life. I had no idea if it would even start. No idea if it could ever run again. No idea what secrets or problems were hiding beneath the surface. But that uncertainty was part of the thrill. The story, the mystery, the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. After a moment of disbelief, excitement, and careful thought, I made the decision. I handed her the $500. She handed me the keys. In that moment, I realized this wasn't just a purchase. It was the beginning of an incredible journey. A journey to uncover the history of this abandoned hypercar. A journey to discover whether it could ever roar back to life. A journey to restore one of the most legendary vehicles ever created. As I stood there holding the keys to a Bugatti Chiron, I couldn't help but feel the weight of the moment. This wasn't just a car, it was a story, a mystery, a challenge, a dream. And this was only the beginning. Because what we discovered next, when we began inspecting the engine, checking the interior, and attempting to bring this machine back, was far more shocking than I ever imagined. Standing in front of the abandoned Bugatti Chiron, reality finally began to sink in. Buying it was one thing, but now came the real test. What condition was it actually in? Was it a hidden treasure waiting to be found? Or a beautiful machine waiting inside? The outside told only part of the story. Now it was time to look deeper. We started by carefully opening the door for the first time in years. The hinges creaked slightly, as if resisting after such a long period of silence. Inside, the cabin was coated in dust, but, surprisingly, it still felt luxurious. The leather seats were dry but not torn. The steering wheel, center console, and digital displays were all intact. The signature Bugatti craftsmanship, carbon fiber, aluminum accents, and premium stitching, was still visible beneath layers of neglect. It felt like stepping into a time capsule. But while the interior looked promising, the real concern was what lay beneath the hood. Before attempting anything mechanical, we conducted a full visual inspection. The tires were completely flat and cracked from years of sitting still. The brake rotors showed surface rust. The suspension components appeared dusty but not severely corroded. There were signs of rodent activity in the trunk area, a common issue in long-abandoned vehicles. Then came the moment of truth. We carefully lifted the engine cover. The Bugatti Chiron's heart, the legendary 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, stared back at us like a mechanical monument. This engine, once capable of producing nearly 1,500 horsepower, is one of the most complex and powerful automotive power plants ever built. At first glance, it looked intimidating. Dust covered the components. Some hoses appeared brittle. There were signs of dried fluids around a few seals. But shockingly, there was no major visible damage. No cracked parts, no missing components, no catastrophic corrosion. That alone felt like a miracle. Still, appearances can be deceiving. We checked the oil level. It was low and dark, clearly overdue for replacement. The coolant reservoir was nearly empty. The battery was completely dead. Fuel lines needed inspection, as old gasoline can turn into a thick, damaging sludge over time. This wasn't just a matter of turning a key. This was a full revival mission. The first step was draining all old fluids. Engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, transmission fluid. Everything had to be replaced. Years of sitting idle can destroy seals, clog lines, and damage critical components if old fluids are left inside. Next, we removed the old battery and installed a fresh one. We inspected the wiring harness for signs of damage. Given the Chiron's extremely advanced electronics, even a minor electrical issue could prevent the car from starting. We cleaned connectors, checked fuses, and tested relays. Then came fuel. The fuel tank was drained completely. The old gasoline smelled stale and contaminated, a dangerous substance for high-performance fuel systems. We flushed the lines, cleaned the injectors as best as possible, and refilled the system with fresh, premium fuel. Every step felt like walking a tightrope. One wrong move could damage components worth more than most people's homes. With the mechanical basics addressed, we turned to the interior again. We vacuumed dust, cleaned leather surfaces, restored trim, and polished the center console. Slowly, the luxury cabin began to regain its former elegance. The digital screens powered on, another huge relief. No major warning lights at first glance. But the biggest challenge still remained. Could this abandoned hypercar actually start? Before turning the ignition, we rotated the engine manually to ensure it wasn't seized. Fortunately, it moved freely, a sign that internal components had not locked up from corrosion. We primed the fuel system. We checked oil pressure sensors. We monitored the ECU for error codes. Finally, the moment arrived. Key in hand, foot on the brake, heart racing. I pressed the start button. At first, nothing. Then the fuel pump whirred. The dashboard lit up. The engine cranked. And then, the Bugatti Chiron came back to life. The sound was unreal. A deep, aggressive, mechanical growl filled the garage. The exhaust tone wasn't smooth at first. Rough, uneven, like a giant waking up from a long coma. But after a few seconds, the idle stabilized. It was running. A machine worth millions, resurrected after years of abandonment. In that moment, disbelief turned into pure adrenaline. We monitored engine temperature. We checked for leaks. We listened carefully for knocks, rattles, or warning signs. Amazingly, the engine held strong, but the restoration was far from complete. The brakes needed servicing. The tires were unsafe to drive on. The suspension required inspection. Sensors needed recalibration. Software updates had to be performed. Even though it ran, the Chiron was not road-ready. Next, we lifted the car to inspect the underbody. While there was some surface rust on exposed metal components, the structural integrity looked surprisingly solid. The exhaust system showed discoloration, but no major damage. The drivetrain components appeared intact. The complexity of this car became more apparent with every step. Unlike normal vehicles, every repair on a Bugatti requires extreme precision. Parts are rare. Labor is specialized. Costs can skyrocket instantly. Still, step by step, we continued. We installed new high-performance tires. We replaced brake pads and resurfaced rotors. We flushed the cooling system. We replaced filters, air, oil, and cabin. We recalibrated electronic systems using diagnostic tools. With each improvement, the car felt more alive. Finally, the day came to test it on the road. The garage door opened wide. Sunlight reflected off the polished body. The Bugatti rolled forward for the first time in years. Behind the wheel, the feeling was surreal. This wasn't just a car. It was history, engineering excellence, a resurrected legend. Gently pressing the accelerator, the power delivery felt smooth, shockingly smooth for a car capable of extreme speed. Even at low throttle, the engine felt like it was barely awake, hiding massive potential beneath the surface. The steering was precise. The brakes felt firm. The ride was surprisingly comfortable. As speed increased slightly, the turbos whispered, reminding us of the insane performance this car was built for. We didn't push it hard, not yet. This drive wasn't about racing. It was about proving the impossible. A $500 abandoned Bugatti Chiron had returned to the road. But the deeper we dug, the more mysteries emerged. We began researching the car's history, tracking VIN records, ownership logs, and registration data. Slowly, the story of the previous owner began to unfold. The grandson had reportedly been a passionate car enthusiast who worked in tech and invested heavily in his dream machine. This Bugatti had once been his pride, a symbol of ambition and success. After his passing, the car became a painful reminder for the family. Left untouched, emotionally difficult to keep. That emotional backstory gave the restoration even deeper meaning. This wasn't just about saving a machine. It was about honoring a passion, preserving a dream, reviving a legacy. Over the next few weeks, more restoration work followed. Fine-tuning performance, fixing cosmetic imperfections, updating firmware, replacing aging seals. Slowly, the car transformed. From abandoned relic, to running hypercar, to fully revived automotive masterpiece. And every time the engine started, it felt like witnessing a miracle. The most shocking part? Even after restoration costs, the value of the car far exceeded what had been invested. A once-forgotten Bugatti was now worth millions again. But for me, the real value wasn't financial. It was the story, the experience, the impossible made real. And yet, what we discovered next, hidden details about the car's past, secret modifications, and clues about why it was left behind, would take this story even further than we ever expected.